Kenya, women make up 66% of the workforce in the informal sector, but very few of them venture into the transport industry. This is, however, slowly changing. CGTN's Wanja Mungai brings us the story of some of the women helping change attitudes towards them in the transport industry and highlights how one organization is helping them do that.
It's rush hour here in Rongai, a suburb of Kenya's capital of Nairobi. Maureen Omindo is busy at work, doing her best to convince commuters to board her bus bound for the city. It's a tough job, largely dominated by men, with women struggling to fit in and convince even the passengers that they are up to the task. But Maureen says she worked hard to win over the skeptics and has risen through the career ladder to where she is now.
So mimi nimeifanya for 3 years, but I didn't start nikiwa kama gera. Mimi nilianza nikiwa msee wa sales.
I started this job 3 years ago. At the time, I was just paid to pose as a passenger, and I only got 20 Kenya shillings for every busload filled. But then it was hard for me to survive on that amount, especially as a single mother. So I decided to upgrade to a conductor, making 50 shillings after filling up a vehicle. But even then, there were many challenges. The men would disrespect us, forcefully take our money, or at times just stop you from working. But nowadays, after working with them for long, we are now like friends.
Maureen is among the many women who secure jobs in the grey economy, despite the many challenges they face, like poor pay, gender inequality, social exclusion, to mention but a few. The transport industry in Kenya particularly is dominated by men, with only a few women like Maureen finding their footing there.
In this job, we have more men than women, so you find at times men harass us. They take our money by force, hurling insults at us. At times, they call us prostitutes. They even spank us. What gives us strength to continue is sharing these challenges with fellow women.
According to a report released in 2023 titled Gender Equality and Social Inclusion Analysis, 66% of Kenyan women operate in the informal sector. That figure is much lower than the average in Africa, which stands at 88%. One Kenyan organization is determined to change that. Flown Initiative seeks to create a safe working environment for women in the transport industry.
Our dream is a public transport system where the women can feel safe to work and also to use public transport. The other thing is a system whereby it's free from sexual gender-based violence, a system that's more accessible, reliable and affordable for everybody. And we are also looking at working with the different stakeholders to strengthen policies that address social issues within the public transport system.
Flown Initiative holds annual conferences involving stakeholders in the country to advocate for those changes. In a recently held conference in the capital, Nairobi, industry players recommended behavior change and pledged to improve the working environment for women, including those living with disabilities. Better working conditions mean a lot to women like Maureen, who hopes to improve herself and climb the career ladder to become a driver. She's now firmly in the driving seat as she journeys towards that goal. She and many others hope industry stakeholders will do more to support women thrive in the transport sector. Wanja Mungai, CGTN.